Well, hello there, everybody. I've been asked many times,
Know what that is? How do you do that talking head in the lower corner?
that one right there. So I decided, you know what? Instead of just trying not to tell everybody because I don't really like explaining things because I'm old and slow. Anyway, instead of just not explaining it, I figured, you know what? I'm going to make a quick tutorial showing everybody how to do that so that you too can have your own handsome face in the lower corner. Well, I mean, unless you want it to be a pretty face or a horse. Anyway, it'll be a different face. Probably not mine. Please don't use my face. Anyway, that's what we're going to do. So I do this in OBS. OBS 32.0.4, I believe. And I'm on a Windows computer, so keep that in mind because I don't know Mac. Don't ask me Mac questions. Ask somebody else Mac questions. Anyway, you will need OBS. Download it, learn how to use that a little bit, and then you'll need an add-on called Scale to Sound. So let's go on over into OBS and I will show you how to set this up with a face. We'll just use a face. All right, see you over there. Now what I have done in the past is I've used Mine-imator to get my face. So go and download Mine-imator, it's free. Hit new project. We'll just do my face and create the project. And the first thing we need to do is open the workbench, go to character, and we want to get our skin. So I'm going to just download it from the Minecraft user. You can put in your username. I would suggest you don't use anybody else's because that could be problematic. So there you go. I have my person. We put it here and we'll just blop right there. Now, as you see, it kind of broke out pieces easy enough. Just click your character, go to your properties, appearance, and just change the render depth and it'll bring in any invisible areas. But we don't really care about the most of it. So we're going to go here. We're going to go to body and we're just going to hide anything we don't want. We just click this little eyeball. It'll hide it until we have just this. And then the head, this is a problem. We'll just take the head, click the little move tool. Oh, hold on. Hide you and hide you. And go back to the head, click the move tool, and we will just bring this up here. Okay, no problem. No problems. And then we'll just, WASD will get us all where we want it to be. So we don't want to render this. We don't want to render the body. We just want the face. So if we go to our project properties, we're going to go to our environment, and we're going to just turn off the clouds. We're going to turn off anything that we don't want to render. The ground, easy, McSqueezy. And we're going to zoom in really close, like that. And then we're going to click the workbench. And we're going to add the camera, create the camera, and the camera is going to be right in the face. Now, if you want, you can scroll around and make sure that the camera is exactly where you want it. So I would suggest making it as big as possible to fill the area. Turn on your grid overlays to make sure things align the way you want it to, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. You guys understand how that works. Make sure that it renders the way you want it to. Cool. Awesome. Now we're going to go to render image. We're going to remove the background because that's going to take out anything in the background. It's just going to leave us our face. And then it'll say I'll talk about blend modes. We didn't do any of that. Doesn't matter. And then we're just going to save it wherever we want. And then we'll head back over to OBS and continue what we're doing. All right, hope you guys are still with me. In OBS, we are going to create a new scene. That's how I do this, create a new scene. In our sources, we're going to right-click, add a source, and we're going to add an image. In the image, we can call it whatever we want. I try to name my sources the way I want, so face, and then in brackets, I call it image. So that way, if I'm trying to figure out what the stuff is, it's easy to look at later. And then we're going to browse for the file with our face, which I'm going to stop this, browse it to it, so I don't want you guys to see all my crazy weirdness on my computer. All right, now as you see, I have my face right here, filling it up just the way I want it to. And we want to make sure it's just set. We can unload the image when it's not showing if we want. Doesn't really matter to me. And then hit OK. Now, right now, obviously, it's doing nothing, and that's fine. And as you see, we have a little mouse right there still. That's where we're going to do some more magic. So let's hit plus button here, and we're going to go to color source first. And we're going to do color source. We're going to call this the beard, okay? And this will make sense. Now, so for me, as you see, I have this beard color right here, and we want to kind of select whatever color. And I'm colorblind, so I'm just going to grab the closest thing. I'll do that one. So that way the color is going to be right here. Now we can just hit OK because it doesn't really matter that much for now. And we're going to just scale this by grabbing these little squares and finagle it in there as much as possible. Now, if you hold down the space button and roll on your middle mouse button, you can get closer, and then hold it down and left click, you can move it around. As long as you're holding the space button, then you can move the canvas. So just keep moving this around until you get to where you want it to be. You can also hold Alt to kind of crop this in. Now for this one, all we're doing is we're hiding the mouth. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're just hiding the mouth. So that's pretty good right now. Now we're going to add another color source. And this is where it's going to get kind of cool. I mean, I call it cool. And here we're going to call this mouth. Okay, this is just color source mouth. Again, it's huge, and that's fine. And it doesn't really matter. It's like if you want it to be white for a nice bright, nice bright teeth, whatever, that's fine. But we're going to bring it down, and we're going to just fit it about where the mouth was. So that's just, once again, scroll in, make it fit. Babadoop, scootaloo. We'll put it like this. So that's going to be how big the mouth is going to get. That's a pretty big mouth. I'm a big mouth man. And actually, I'm actually going to make this brighter, just like that. That didn't work. Brighter like that. Okay. Now it's just a bright white. All right. Now, if we right click, go to filters, we're going to add the color. Oh, I'm sorry, not the color source, the scale to sound. Like that. Now, if we move this away, as you see, it's humongous. And that's all right. For now, it's not a big deal. We're just going to add the source. We need to add our audio input first down here. So we're just going to add our microphone. I'm using a Focusrite. We need to make sure we add our audio source. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And you can see the audio source working here. Now we can go to the mouth. Hopefully on your scene, you'll already have your audio. So that should be fine. Now we go here, go back to our filter. As you see, it's already bouncing around. Look at that, already moving. But we just want it to go open and close. So we just want to turn off scale width, and then we want to change some of these audio thresholds. So we want it so that it will react almost all the time, but not so much that it reacts to every sound in my house. So if you turn it way down here, it's not really going to work so much. So let's leave it. We'll leave it at the 40 decibels where it was. We're going to turn the minimum way down, almost to where it's gone. In fact, if you want to turn it to where it's gone, that's probably fine. I don't mind it having a little line. And as you see, it's already starting to look like he's chit-chatting with y'all. But this is where adding the threshold, adjusting your threshold for your microphone sound can help. Because now, if I put it like this, you're never going to hear anything because it has to peak above that. Down here, it's going to pick up everything, like every little sound of my computer or cars going by or whatever. So adjust the sound to your room, to your area. I'll probably put it around there. That's fine. It doesn't have to be super crazy. And that's it for that. So if you stop that, now as you see, it's already talking about it, but you see it's not jiggling like my other head does. We're going to select all these guys, right click, and we're going to put them in a folder, group the selected items like that. And now we're going to right click the group, add a filter to that. We're going to add another scale to sound. So that way, as you see, he's already moving a little bit, and that's pretty close to what we want anyway. So as we talk, he's going to jiggle around. He's going to do all this stuff. Now you can change the size of your head here, but that's not what you want. So leave it there. Change a little bit of the sizes as we want, the audio threshold, because you want it to react more, right? But not too much. So let's stop there. And now one of the reasons I put it in the group is so now, and if we scale out, we can scale this down, rotate it, put it in the corner where we want it. And now we have our little talking head down there. That's pretty easy. I know I kind of went through a lot of the settings pretty quick, but again, make sure you have an audio input capture. Now, if it's anywhere in the scene or in your audio mixer, like if you're your microphone is in your audio mixer, it's going to work. You can make it work. Make sure you have your face. I did crop this beforehand. It makes it a little easier. You can still use a full thing. I just like it a little smaller because it's easier. You want to cover up your Minecraft mouth. Otherwise, it won't really look like anything. And then you want to add your color source mouth color. And then again, filters, scale the sound. Make sure that the scale width is off. Otherwise, it won't really look right. It'll kind of do like whoop, 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 whoop. And I don't know, maybe you like that look. Maybe you don't. I don't know. I like it where it's just my height. That's how I like it to look. So that's how I do it. And then adjust the threshold and everything to meet your audio source. And then add it to a group, and then add another filter, scale the sound to make your head look like it's bobbling as you're talking. And that's it. And again, adjust everything. Scale width, scale height, still worth it. Keep it up. Keep it there. And that's it. That's all you have to do. It's not super hard, and that'll get you the effect you want. And that's it. I hope you guys learned something interesting, new, helpful, whether it's Mine-imator, whether it's OBS, whether it's just how I do my weird stuff. I do a lot of weird things. So hit the like button if you got some value out of this. Subscribe. Let me know if there's some other whoa, I'm really close. If there's some other things that I do on my streams or whatever that you want to know how I do it, how I accomplish it, and I'll see if I can do another video. I don't know if it'll help you or not. If it helped you, let me know. Anyway, until I see you guys again, remember to stay chill, and I'll see you later. I hear a zombie. I gotta run. Bye. Ah, ah.